They call me Squirrel.
What's going on, Squirrel Squad? It's your boy, the Squirrel. This is Morey Amsterdam offers jokes and his cheese and crackers song. So maybe a little dated for everybody, I don't know, but I wanted to check it out. I love comedy. I always wanted to be a comedian. And to hear Billy Connolly say these are the three most influential people in his life, which were Chick Murray, Morey Amsterdam, and Max Wall. So let's take a quick look at this and see what it's all about. And a little Morey Amsterdam, I guess. So here we go. Let's do it.
A young man who appeared with us about, possibly a month ago, and he was a big hit. I know you're going to get a great big kick out of Morey Amsterdam.
How old is this, right? Yeah. This is great.
Thanks a lump. Nice arrangement. Who made it, Marjorie Main? I'm crazy about that last chord. Sound like the band fell in a hole. I'm not going to get mad, though. It's so gorgeous today. How about this weather? Spring is really here. You know, spring is the time of year. It really is, yes. Spring is the time of year when a young man's fancy and an old man's not so fancy. But nice. Gorgeous. I got up this morning. I looked down. There was a blue jay on my corn. I want to tell you, it's so lovely. They're going to spring my brother. And even the finance man threw me a kiss as he drove away in my car. Everything has been wonderful, except the last few days have been kind of horrible. What do you mean? Well, for 3 days now, I haven't seen Grace Kelly's name in the paper. She's going to have to think of something else. This is the truth. Lovely girl with a...
Oh, Grace Kelly jokes. Wow.
Very, very big wedding over there. Nice fella she married. That's quite a kingdom. This is like being prince of a flower pot. I understand the whole Moroccan army went to the wedding in a cab. Did you see the newsreels? When she got off the boat, you know, the prince ran right up and kissed her hand. I thought she was the one who was nearsighted. Beautiful. I think it was the Eveready people gave her a flashlight so if she's walking in the garden at night, she doesn't accidentally step out of the country. And they're honeymooning on this big yacht. Big yacht. If it's as big as the kingdom, they're doing a lot of rowing. And they got some beautiful wedding presents. They really did. You know, Max, the stage delicatessen over here, a solid gold pastrami sandwich. Beautiful. And one of the big perfume companies, I think it was My Sin, sent her 100 gallons of perfume just to take a bath in. It's a nice plug for the company, but it's not much of a compliment to her. Very interesting wedding. And all in all, everything has just been lovely. And now I can get back to Bridie Murphy now that she's married and everything.
I love the old school comedy. So, like, you hear the crowd's laughing at all these jokes. These are simplistic jokes. And that's, you know, I think that we've become such a tougher exterior, species that nowadays you really got to work to get somebody to laugh. You know, I mean, nowadays you can't just come out and throw these lame softballs, which, I mean, they're funny, but they're not, like, hilarious, but people are enjoying themselves. Everybody gets dressed up. You get to go out to the show. You're going to see a comedian. You're going to see a full orchestra. You know, this is a big deal. You know, you had to save up some money to do this. Even today, you got to do that, you know. But he's definitely loved and enjoyed by the crowd for sure. He's doing it all, you know, poking some fun at the at the wedding and things like that, you know, like he's having a good time, kind of rolling with the punches, you know. It's a different style of comedy, but it's an enjoyable style of comedy. It's almost a style of comedy that I wouldn't mind the world reverting back to because it means we all started taking ourselves a lot less seriously if we could.
Tell me that Bridie Murphy is still driving people crazy. What do you mean? Well, funny you should ask.
What do you mean?
I have a friend of mine got so hepped up on this reincarnation, he went to his lawyer, changed his will, left everything to himself.
It's pretty smart.
If you're going to reincarnate. To the point that today you can't even get a lot or a plot in a cemetery. They'll rent you one, but they won't sell it. Even the banks are putting up big signs. You can't take it with you, but leave it someplace so you know where it is when you come back. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. You know, the funny thing is this is all possible, all this reincarnation. Look at George Washington, came back as a bridge. Lincoln came back as a tunnel. Even the ship, the Mayflower, came back as a moving van. All of these things. I got everything planned out for myself. I'm coming back as a mouthpiece on Marilyn Monroe's phone. Hey, did you get to see the Kentucky Derby? How was it? Did your horse win? Needles won the race. Oh, boy, that was terrific. Thank you very much. What happened to the other one? The Twin Touts over here. They gave me a horse at Jamaica today. You watch the races out there? It's summer. The guy says, Tommy says, now bet this horse because he can't lose. A jockey got halitosis and the horse will win trying to get away from him. I think the name of the horse was...
That's a good joke.
I think the name of the horse was Camden, out of Pittsburgh by bus. I wouldn't exactly say the horse was swayback, but he had to run on tiptoes to keep his stomach from dragging. If you ever go out the track there, you'll find me hanging around the $50 window. I bet it's a $2 window, but I hang around the 50 because it dresses up the clubhouse. And these fellas behind the cage get sore once in a while. They say, come on, brother, if you're going to bet, bet. I said, don't worry. When I'm ready, I'm a big plunger. The guy said, when the sink gets stopped up, I'll call you, but bet. Hey, I just remembered I had a request from some, you'll have to laugh a little faster. I got to get out of here by September. I had a request from some idiot who thought I could do it. Some guy likes my voice. I have a very peculiar voice. You don't like it at first. After you hear it a while, you'll hate it. And this is one of my own songs, incidentally. I think it's pretty nice of me to take the blame. I've had such hits as Charlie Chan, You're a Different Man Since You Backed Into the Electric Fan. And Sure Cleared Up Grandpa's Sinus When Grandma Put a Bullet in His Head. And Meet Me Tonight in the Belfry, Jenny, who kicked the gong around. Now, this new song, when we come to the chorus, if you like it, I'd like to have you all kind of get together and keep your mouth shut because I don't like people singing with me. Are you ready?
It's like an insult comic. I mean, it's it's a little ahead of its time for what it is, but good enough to keep it flowing. Insult comic stuff became more popular, I think, in the, I'd say, 80s and 90s, maybe. So I think he was a little before his time, but that's just my guess. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, gentlemen, we'll take this from the antipasto. This is pretty now, and I want you to all get together, right? Cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese. It's sentimental. Cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese. I thought I could live on love, but you can't even kiss with a mouthful of cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese. Every day I'm getting thinner and thinner. For reasons like the other night when I came home to dinner. You had candles on the table, and I thought you were trying to please. But the candles were just to toast the crackers that goes with the cheese. Cheese and crackers. I'll make a bum out of that Elvis Presley. Cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese. Change my diet for the love of Mike, or when we have kids, they'll look just like cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese. The other day I thought I flipped my noodle. I started drooling when I looked at our French poodle. So I rushed out to a restaurant to order a steak or two. I heard the waiter say, we've had a busy day and there's nothing left for you but cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese. You found his Roquefort. Cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese.
Pretty good song.
Romance hasn't got a chance when you smell like a piece of Liederkranz. Cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese.
Oh, what an interesting individual Morey Amsterdam was. Cheese and crackers, crackers and cheese. I actually liked that song. I thought the song was great. I didn't mean like deep insult comic, just taking the piss out of people and kind of, taking small shots. I think that was kind of what, the kind of comedy that he was projecting. Um, he was good. He had some clean, good material. He had stuff that was semi-edgy. Like I said, he had stuff that was kind of poking fun at your own audience. Ended it with a goofy song. It was cool, man. I bet Morey Amsterdam. One of the things that I bet he was more prepared probably than Stephen. I mean, I'm sorry, than Billy Connolly. Um, oh, why is it Stephen? I don't know, whatever. But Billy Connolly, one of the questions I asked him was, one comedian said, "I love being on stage performing. I love being in front of a crowd. Those are the easy parts and the parts that I love about comedy. Writing the jokes and writing the comedy is hard for me. Do you have any tips on how you write comedy?" And Billy Connolly said, "I've never written comedy in my life. I come up with ideas, I come up with stories and outrageous events, and I make it up as I go along. And then each and every show, I tweak the story just a little bit until it's perfect and I can tell it over and over as many times as I want to." And that's how he builds jokes. I 100% believe him. Um, I 100% believe him. I got a handful of stories that I've told over the years, many, many times over. And the parts of the story that I find people kind of drag in, I cut out over time. And then I kind of embellish the story just a little bit to make it just a little more funny. I'm no Billy Connolly by any means, but I understand the concept he's working on. That's all I'm saying. I hope you guys enjoyed Morey Amsterdam. I'm going to put out a piece by Max Walls, hopefully. That way it'll be a little tribute to Billy. His three comedians that he grew up learning the most from as he went on his journey. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just a little nostalgia piece for us. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you soon. Scroll out.